What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash in this video. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. We are sitting at $333, and we are about 4 hours and 14 minutes into the new day. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. So looking at the daily price action here, very neutral daily RSI. Not a whole lot to go off of there, right? There are good things, there are bad things. Very, very neutral. The price action, we have higher lows. That's nice to see, but we also have lower highs. So what we're looking for now is both higher lows and higher highs. We want that, right? Really, I think it would be somewhat significant to take out these highs, absolutely, but the real high to take out, I think the real significant high to take out that stands out is this one here, right? When we get above there really won't be, and I already think we're losing the argument day by day that this is not the low, right? But once we get above there, it really takes away any argument there is that this is not the low, right? And that we're not moving down still. Let's see here. Let's go over not the daily. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour RSI looks a bit more productive, especially in the short term. Very volatile. Yes, very volatile. But for what it's worth right now, I think you would expect to find a bounce here, somewhere around here, right? Let's look at the relative low to high. Right there, man. I would expect you guys, probably by the time most of you watch this, we're at 333 right now. Probably by the time I post this video, we're going to see a move that comes out. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be? I would love, man, I'll go live right now. I will post this video and I will go live. I'm supposed to go to bed 16 minutes ago, man, but I will post this video and go live for an hour if by the end of this video we are above this high. Okay, I'll do it. We'll know. You'll probably know at this point already, right? Because I'll have gone live. But anyways, I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm making that gamble, and it's not because I'm a risk taker with my sleep. It's because I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I will be going to bed right on time, or a little bit late, actually, technically, but I won't be going to bed an hour and a half late. That's for sure. I do believe this move is gonna happen. I just don't believe it's gonna happen right now, but at the same time, I would believe that by the time most of you watching this video watch it, this is either already engaged or it might have already happened. Certainly, I would expect we're above this high here. Okay, that's my expectation right now. Okay, I definitely don't expect that we're going to go lower. I don't expect that we're going to go lower than this low, than this low, than that low. Right? I don't think it's going to happen. I wouldn't want to see that, at least. Let's look at the weekly RSI. And then we have one more thing, and then we'll be done with it, so that I don't lose my own bet. And I will post this, even if I go live, man. I will post this video from a low to a high, right around your 382, man. I'd love to see you getting above that high would be significant for several different reasons, man. I don't know if I have anything else I want to go over in this chart. Yeah, nothing else I want to go over yet. We could talk about where you're going to go, right? We already talked about it, I think. I don't remember. High to low, right? Likely 1,300 to 1,900, somewhere in that zone. That's my expectations. Minimum target, yes, is 936 and 1,000. Don't disregard them, but they're not what I would strongly consider, right? Accept them as possibilities. They are. Absolutely they are. But the reality of the matter is there's more pointing to this box than there is to this normal box that we use in our analysis, right? And some people might be like, you're biased. Of course you're moving your box up because you hold this. This is your biggest holding. Maybe. I try not to be, but maybe. I like to think that box comes from, technical analysis, not my hopes and dreams. We take a high, we take a low here, and it goes above the 1618, reaches right up for the 200 level, right? Maybe. You go from a discernible high here to a discernible low. You break above your 1618 and reach for your 1886 level. I don't know, man. Maybe. I'm just saying. From the high to the low. Maybe I'm biased. Or maybe we're going to 1300 to 1863, somewhere in that range by the time this move's done. I don't know. Time will tell. We are, once we do move out of this, once we do move above this high specifically as well, we are going to be breaking out of this overall consolidation phase right here that we've been in our whole lives, right? From a high to a high right there, all the cycle highs so far. When we get above this high, we'll break out of this. What's that going to mean for price? Like, what's it going to mean? You know, is it going to be a good thing or a bad thing? I would think it's going to be a good thing. So I don't believe that we're going to see the price stop under $1,000 or even around $1,000. It would at least 1,300. If you want to say 1,300 is around 1,000, I don't know. I don't think that is. I think it's 30% more. I don't think it deserves to be called that. But, anyways, I'm getting off on whole different tangents here, man. I'm mumbling. I can hear myself mumbling. Let's get on with the video. Let's finish this thing up. BCH BTC right here. Okay. Everybody's favorite, right? It's not your normal chart, but it's worth taking a look at. Don't mind me here, okay? I'm just eating a bunny. It's a chocolate bunny, okay? It's not alive. It's not dead either, though. It's a cookie. Okay, so 0.5% of a Bitcoin. That's what it's worth right now. Higher lows, nonetheless, right? Weekly RSI looks weird. Like, I don't like it, but as long as you're forming higher lows, I guess I don't have a problem with you, right? It's just such a weird shape. There's no shape to it, really. Discernible peaks, sure. Discernible direction, sure, but it's not well shaped. At any rate, I would expect that we do move higher. I do expect that this was a higher low to this low, and this in correspondence to that would be a higher low to this low as well. And I do believe that when this move happens, whenever this move happens, right, together in unison, you're going to see a move that takes place above this, and we're going to get our higher highs, higher lows, right? I love talking about that. I love counting on that to happen. Hopefully it does happen. Let's look at the daily here. I don't know if I like the daily RSI on this. You know, the daily and the weekly would suggest that you're actually going lower, just genuinely, as of right now, right? Not when I say lower, I don't mean lower than this low. I just mean lower. And maybe you do. You had a base right here. You had a base and you've just given through it. You wicked up and then rejected. Maybe you do. Maybe you've got a little bit of a move down to go before you move up. Maybe that's not your low that we've experienced this week so far. Let's see. Where are you at? Relative low to a relative high. Really close, but not yet there. The 886 right there, man. A little bit lower. We might lose our shirt versus Bitcoin for the rest of this week going into next week. A little bit lower. But then the shirt comes back on and we walk out with a nice puffy jacket, or I don't know, whatever the mark or symbol for making your paycheck would be, right? Moving up, hopefully. But if we do move down, and I think it looks like we want to, I think we'll even move down lower than the low that we established this week so far, that we established 3 days ago. And that's okay. Right. This chart, I think, will start moving up very soon. It's probably very dependent on when the Bitcoin Cash chart itself actually breaks out. That's my thoughts. So long story short, guys, I think we are moving up in the short term. Any downside we have is going to be very minuscule compared to the upside. I don't believe we'll go lower than this low. That low right there is at $306. We're at $332 now. So how low can you go between there? You know, like it's not going to be that low at all. And I think we have a lot of upside to go. So excited for that, waiting on that. You guys know where the targets are. If you're looking for something a little bit more in the immediate term, from a relative high to a relative low, I suppose you could look for 376 to 390, potentially even 410 to 430, right? A lot of charts are busting right through their 618 going to their 786. That is happening, but the majority of them aren't doing that. A lot are, but a majority of them are not doing that. So the expected move would still be to find resistance in the 618, 697 zone. But just be aware of this being a possibility as well, right? Anywho, up. A lot of upside, right? However much you think it's going to, it's probably going up more, right, over time. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Hit that like button. Take care. Bye-bye.